What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back on match day. We play Napoli away in a couple of hours in a game that we obviously need to win. In a game that we haven't won, and actually last season we got absolutely embarrassed. I think we lost, what was it, 5-1, which is absolutely unbelievable that that's still going under the radar and not being talked about that much. However, that is with many results the last couple of 3 years that got brushed under the carpet, and people act like they didn't happen. But we go back to Napoli in a game we obviously need to win. I think that's extremely obvious. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go over the potential lineup and what Allegri had to say in his presser. But before we do that, like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer to 5K, and let's preview the game. Okay, I said it in my intro that we struggle at Napoli, and Allegri acknowledged that. He said it's been 5 years since we last won in Naples. Today, won't be easy, but it will be nice to achieve a positive result. We're aware of their qualities, and now Osimhen has returned as well. 5 years is crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and it's actually still unacceptable. Even last season, when you lost 5-1, still that was unacceptable, no matter the season they were having. This season, it's a different story. You know, they're not up there, they're not cruising. I think everybody knows that. We need to go there tonight and win. You know, it's actually like there's no ifs and buts. I don't want to hear about injuries and all those things. I don't want to hear about those things anymore because it's been 3 years now and I've heard too many excuses. We need to go out there and we need to win. That's just what it is. Like, you can dress it up as much as you want, or he can try to dress up as much as he wants. The games are not getting get easier. You're gonna play Milan, you're gonna play Bologna, Roma, Atalanta. Those teams are all Fiorentina. Those teams are all ahead of Napoli. So if you think this is gonna be insanely tough, then well, buckle up. The next couple of weeks are gonna be probably worse then. So we need to win. We need to win tonight. Then he said, it's a very challenging match. Napoli has high technical value and doesn't deserve its current ranking. The team has worked well. We know that away to Naples is always complicated. They deserve where they are in the standings. I cannot like. I watch every single presser. At least we played 26 games this season. I'm gonna go out and I say at least 13 times he said the opponent doesn't deserve the current standings. They do. Where you are in the league after 26 games, you deserve that. There's no bad luck that you can say after 26 games, man, they're unlucky. Not for 26 games. Like, that's... I'm actually tired of hearing him say the opponent doesn't deserve where they are. We play Udinese, you know, again, Udinese. He said that before the Udinese game, and we lost. And Udinese won one game in 2024, and that was against us. They didn't even beat Salernitana yesterday. And before that game, he said, you know what? Udinese don't deserve where they are in the standings. They do. They're absolutely rubbish. They do. I cannot believe that he keeps getting away with this, and no journalist is like, you know what? They do. And they asked the question, Malekri, why do you think they do not deserve this current standing? It's March, and they have already had 3 coaches this season. You're telling me they don't deserve where they are? They do. They're a bad team this side. They're a bad side. You can ask Napoli fans. They will acknowledge that they're a bad side this season. They're not going to sit there and say, you know what, we deserve to have 2-3 points more. Like, that's absolutely rubbish, you know? And I cannot stand him talking about that one because he said that pre-Udinese. And they beat us, and then they go on and, I don't know, what was it? Drew 2, lost 1 ever since again. Absolutely rubbish statement, and I'm actually tired of that because every time we play a team we should be beating, he's hyping him up to the moon. I get, do not underestimate your opponents, but this comes across as weak and absolutely very, very tiresome at this moment in time. You know, every single week, no matter the competition, they don't deserve the standings. They do. They absolutely do. 26 games into the season, where you are, you deserve to be there. like we deserve to be second. We are the second best team in the league out of, well, a very average bunch, but we are there because we deserve to be there. It's as simple as that, you know. But that's that. That being said, Napoli do deserve where they are. 3 coaches and it's March, then you deserve where you are. It's as simple as that. Like I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but it's getting a bit embarrassing at this moment in time. Then he said, we are entering the most beautiful, but also the most challenging period of the season. Earning points becomes difficult, so we need to have players in the best condition. It's only beautiful if you're up there competing. That's it. If you're not up there, you're just going through the motions, and it's not beautiful to win games to get into the top 4. That's not beautiful. You know, it's beautiful for Bologna. It's beautiful maybe for Atalanta and Fiorentina being there in the mix. It's not beautiful for Juve fans. You know, it's not a beautiful period. Like, I don't think one Juve fan is sitting there and saying, you know what, this is an amazing period to be part of, entering March or whatever. Like, nobody's thinking that. Everybody's thinking, just get the season done with, get the top 4, and win that Coppa Italia. After 3 years, that's the only thought process I'm going to say 85% of the fan base has. Nobody is entering this March saying, this is beautiful. It's not. It's absolutely not a beautiful period. Actually, a lot of people are looking at the games and are like, I'm going to watch the game, but get it over with a little bit, you know, because it's unwatchable. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. We're playing for nothing, and we play rubbish as well. That's just what it is. It's weird. It's a tough month period to go into because we have a lot of tough games, and we messed up the easy games last month. That's why it's going to be tough, because we made it tough, because you should have beaten Empoli, Verona, Udinese. There have been 7 points more. And how many points are you clear now from top 4? Roma have 10 points more than Roma, but Atalanta can win. If you won the game, you should have won against relegation sides. It would have been done. It would have been 16 points or whatever. I'm just being here. I'm just saying something. 17, 18, let's say 16, and it would have been done. You would have got top 4. So you messed that up. So it's not a beautiful. It was actually a very stressful period. You know, and it's not something enjoyable. It's just not. Absolutely not. He said the upcoming matches will all be challenging. Tomorrow we'll need to limit them in their best qualities, but the team has worked well. There's a desire to play a good game. I'm confident. I agree. It's going to be challenging because we made it challenging. He's confident. Then, okay. Then you go out there and you play to win. Because if you're confident, I hope you say you're confident to win, not to get a point. But okay, if you are confident, you saw the team during week. We will see today. If the team is actually ready and is up there, is ready to play. That's what I was trying to say. I actually lost of words because that earlier comment kind of pissed me off. And I actually watched live, but now that I'm reading it's even worse. He said we didn't have a good February. We conceded many goals. We need to grow as a team to avoid returning from Naples with broken bones. Let's start March and turn the page. We still don't know if we will participate in the Champions League next year. In my opinion, the qualification chances are at 70. As for the Club World Cup, nothing is certain. Our fate is tied to the results of other teams. Club World Cup, a lot of debate on it in the media. I don't really care. We have bigger worries than that. It's a lot of money, but we don't have it in control. Napoli, if they win against Barcelona and they win another game or they draw another game, they're in, we're out. So we cannot control that. So it's pointless to talk about it. That's in Napoli's hands or in Barcelona's hands, if you want to flip it. We had a poor February. That's one of the worst months I've seen actually in a lot of years. And we've seen bad months, but considering the competition we played and the results, that was an extremely poor month. I'll give him that. We are not certain of Champions League, obviously, but that's also because of our own fault. So not much to say there. But let's go to the lineup because, again, I'm recording this video and actually I'm recording it extremely late as well, and nobody really knows what the lineup is going to be because I have a feeling not even Allegri is 100% convinced. So I'm going to go and just freestyle it because actually there are no leaks at this moment in time. Chesney, we will put him, obviously. But there are no leaks. You know, there are no like real like, oh, he's gonna play, or he's like Danilo's in the squad, probably not gonna play. I'm just gonna do what I think he's gonna do tomorrow. What I think he's gonna do. Um, I think he's gonna play Alexandro. I think Rugani will lose his place. I always have a bad feeling, or like I always have a weird feeling when we play these tough games in Napoli. And Rugani had a good run of games, or whatever you want to call it. He will go back to um, his old ways, and he will go back to, you know what, I'm just gonna do it my way again, and I'm gonna play Alexandro. You know, no matter what people think of that decision, no matter what people believe is the best way being to do, or like Rugani play well, and you play Rugani. But I wrote something down, and I think I lost the note. Let me really quickly check. Um, I think I lost the note. Yeah, it's gone. So, but I think that's what he's gonna do. Now in midfield, I've absolutely no idea. I've absolutely no idea. Well, obviously Locatelli is gonna start. I Alcaraz is gonna start. I don't think he has much of a choice there. So Alcaraz is gonna start, and then I'm not sure. I have a feeling he will do something very. I have a feeling he's gonna do something very strange, and with very strange, I mean he's gonna do something with Cambiasso, but I'm not sure how he's gonna do it. My initial thought process was he's gonna do something like this. Um, and it's not gonna shape up like a 3-5-2. Cambiasso will play behind, and then the formation will switch a bit. Maybe Wea will move around a little bit as well. But I don't think he's gonna start Miretti. I don't think he's gonna start Miretti and Alcaraz on the same game day as he plays Napoli away. I just don't think he's gonna do that. I think that leaves him too much exposed. He believes defensively, so I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna be something like this, and then up top it's gonna be Yildiz and Vlahovic, because he has no choice. I don't want to see. I saw early reports suggesting Vlahovic and Milik. I don't want to see two target men up top against that Napoli backline. You need to have that ball, and you need to be able to move that ball around that backline, which is not great to begin with. So I think that's something. I feel that he's going to play Cambiasso. Something I will be absolutely surprised. You know, pleasantly surprised, if you want to call it, if he plays Miretti and Alcaraz. But I think that doesn't scream Allegri that much, if I'm being completely honest. Now, what we do need is a masterclass from Chesney, because I do believe we're going to concede some chances. I have a feeling we're going to concede quite some chances. If these guys have those type of games, I'm already okay with it, because I don't have high expectations going into tomorrow. These guys are going to need to have a very good game. I'm okay with him having a 6, Vlahovic. We need to have a very good game, right? Because I do think we're going to concede. I do think we're going to concede goals. But if you want to win that game, Chesney, well, he's going to need to save us. And up top, they're going to need to be able to handle their business, because I do believe it's going to be a very open game. I just have a feeling, even though Allegri probably does not want it to be a very open game, I think we will be forced into playing a very open game. So that's what I think is going to happen, or what's needed. My prediction is, I don't have a good feeling, but we need to beat Napoli. Like, you absolutely need to beat Napoli. If you don't beat Napoli, we have a massive issue, because we're gonna play tougher games from now until the end of the season. Milan at home, Fiorentina at home, Roma away, like Atalanta at home. Those are going to be tougher games. So we need to beat Napoli at this moment in time. I know they won 6-1, or was it 5-1 against Sassuolo? 6-1. I know that, but no excuses. So I'm gonna say we're gonna win 2-1. But it's gonna be a game that's gonna be all over the place, in my opinion. So let's see how it will unfold. But let me know your predictions, your thoughts on the game, feeling, and then I will see you guys post game, hopefully with a fun reaction to look at and be like, okay, that's a good game. We can move. Thanks for watching and see you. Ciao.